Aging brings with it a unique set of challenges, both seen and unseen, that often require us to reevaluate how we approach life. As we enter our later years, we may find that things we once took for granted, from our health to our relationships, demand a new level of attention and care. Facing these realities is not always easy, but it can lead to some of the most fulfilling and dignified years of our lives. Today, we're going to dive into 8 essential, sometimes harsh, truths about aging, guidance that is designed not to sugarcoat, but to empower. These insights are here to help you protect your peace, strengthen your relationships, and live in a way that honors your well-being and worth. Each of these tips goes beyond mere advice. They're practical steps toward reclaiming your time, respecting your needs, and finding joy in every day. From setting boundaries to letting go of unfulfilled expectations, each tip serves as a guide for making these years as rich and purposeful as possible. If you're ready to take on this journey with wisdom and resilience, join us by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and leaving a comment. Your support helps us continue bringing valuable content to those who seek it. Let's begin this transformative journey together. 1. Focus on mental resilience and flexibility. As we grow older, maintaining a resilient and adaptable mindset becomes one of the most powerful tools we have to navigate the many changes that life brings. Aging can present us with uncertainties, whether they involve health challenges, shifting family dynamics, or changing routines. But our mental resilience, the ability to bounce back from challenges and adapt to new circumstances, allows us to meet these changes with strength and grace. In these later years, cultivating flexibility and resilience doesn't just help us survive life's challenges, it enables us to thrive and find joy in unexpected places. One of the key aspects of resilience is learning to accept change rather than resist it. Life rarely unfolds as we plan, and this is especially true in our later years. The friends and family we have around us may change, our physical abilities may shift, and we may face limitations that feel foreign and unwelcome. Resilience is what allows us to accept these changes without losing our sense of purpose and self-worth. Instead of seeing change as a threat, a resilient mind learns to see it as a natural part of life's cycle. This doesn't mean we ignore the challenges. It means we approach them with a sense of openness, curiosity, and acceptance, knowing that each experience has something to teach us. Flexibility also plays a crucial role in resilience. Having a flexible mindset means being willing to adjust and adapt to circumstances as they come. Rather than clinging to the way things used to be, flexible thinking encourages us to explore new paths. For instance, if physical limitations prevent you from engaging in activities you once loved, flexibility can help you discover new interests or ways to stay active that fit your current lifestyle. This shift in perspective, seeing limitations as a starting point rather than an end point, opens up countless possibilities for new growth and enjoyment. Building resilience and flexibility doesn't happen overnight, but it's a journey worth embarking on. Practices such as mindfulness, reflection, and gratitude can strengthen our mental resilience, helping us stay grounded even in challenging times. Engaging with others who have a positive outlook or seeking out new learning opportunities can also support us in staying flexible and open-minded. In embracing resilience and flexibility, we can move through life's ups and downs with a sense of calm and purpose. It's this mindset that allows us to fully enjoy our later years, not merely enduring but thriving, finding beauty in each stage of life and in every unexpected turn along the way. 2. Balance between nostalgia and present living. As we move through life, our memories become some of our most cherished possessions. They're filled with moments of joy, love, and adventure, reminders of the people and experiences that have shaped us. These memories serve as a comforting link to the past, a record of lives well lived and milestones achieved. It's only natural to revisit these treasured memories, finding warmth in recollecting the laughter, friendships, and moments that have left an indelible mark on our hearts. However, while nostalgia has its place, it's important not to let our memories overshadow the beauty and potential of the present moment. Living in the present can be challenging, especially when the pull of nostalgia is so strong. Memories offer a safe and familiar refuge, a world we know by heart. But the danger of dwelling too long in the past is that it can become easy to overlook the joy and richness that exist in the here and now. The present holds its own gifts, offering us new chances to connect, grow, and find happiness in ways that might surprise us. By focusing on today's experiences, we open ourselves to the possibility of creating new memories, ones that will add layers to our lives and bring fresh joy. There's a delicate balance between honoring the past and fully engaging with the present. Imagine each day as a blank canvas, a chance to bring something beautiful into your life. This could be as simple as savoring your morning coffee, appreciating a warm conversation, or taking a leisurely walk to enjoy the changing seasons. These moments, while perhaps smaller in scale than past milestones, are no less meaningful. In fact, finding joy in everyday pleasures is often what makes life feel full and rich. Each new experience adds a brushstroke to the canvas of our lives, creating a picture that is dynamic and ever-evolving. Our memories are part of us, woven into the fabric of who we are. But by choosing to balance them with an appreciation for the present, we can live with a fuller sense of gratitude and contentment. We honor our past by continuing to live fully in the present, by allowing ourselves to be moved and inspired by new experiences. As we embrace this balance, life becomes a more harmonious blend of then and now. Each memory, whether from years ago or just yesterday, adds depth to who we are and reminds us that life is a continuous journey. By living in the present, we give ourselves permission to add new chapters to our story, to savor each day as it unfolds, and to welcome the small but significant joys that await us right here in this moment. 3. Embracing new experiences, regardless of age. In our later years, society often tells us it's time to rest, to take it easy, and let go of the dreams or ambitions we may have once held. But the notion that aging is only for slowing down couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, these years hold a unique opportunity for exploration, creativity, and personal growth. With the freedom from career responsibilities and the wisdom gained from decades of life experience, there's never been a better time to pursue new interests, rediscover old passions, and embrace life's adventures. The beauty of trying something new at this stage in life is that it comes with less pressure. In earlier years, we often pursued hobbies, skills, or travel goals with specific outcomes in mind, perhaps to impress others, build a career, or achieve certain life milestones. Now, the focus can shift purely to enjoyment, curiosity, and the pleasure of learning for its own sake. Taking up painting, writing, or photography, for instance, doesn't need to be about producing masterpieces or achieving perfection. It's about engaging with the process and allowing yourself to feel joy in creativity. When you explore new hobbies without the pressure of getting it right, you open yourself to moments of genuine fulfillment. Travel, too, can be an incredibly rewarding experience, even in later years. While there may be some limitations, the world still holds a wealth of sights, sounds, and experiences to be discovered. Whether it's a trip to a nearby town you've never visited, a scenic road trip, or even an international journey, travel offers a way to break from routine, see new places, and gain fresh perspectives. Exploring different cultures, tasting new cuisines, or simply watching the sunset from a new location can bring a renewed sense of awe and wonder. Many seniors who travel find that these experiences offer a deeper appreciation for life's beauty and diversity, making each trip a way to reconnect with the world, and often with themselves. Stepping into unfamiliar territory can sometimes feel daunting, especially if you've grown comfortable in a routine. But by daring to try new things, you give yourself permission to break free from limitations, whether they're set by others or self-imposed. Embracing change in your later years sends a powerful message that you're still growing, still evolving, and still very much alive. This perspective not only brings excitement to each day, but also helps to counter the isolation or stagnation that some experience as they age. Embracing new experiences in your later years is a celebration of life itself. This stage offers a valuable opportunity to live without the urgency or expectations that often accompany youth. Now, you can savor each moment, try things you've always been curious about, and enjoy the richness of a life filled with purpose and passion. Let these years be defined not by limitations but by the courage to explore, to discover, and to create. 4. Set boundaries in family relationships. Family is often the foundation of our lives, providing a sense of belonging, history, and connection that few other relationships can offer. Yet, as fulfilling as family ties can be, they can also become complicated, especially as we age. For many seniors, family dynamics come with deep-rooted expectations and long-held roles that may no longer feel sustainable. While it's natural to want to be there for loved ones, it's equally essential to maintain personal well-being, and that often means setting healthy boundaries. Boundaries are not about creating distance. Rather, they're about fostering respect, balance, and self-care within relationships. One of the primary reasons to set boundaries in family relationships is to preserve your emotional and physical energy. As we get older, our resources, whether time, energy, or even finances, may feel more limited. Yet many seniors find themselves taking on roles that are demanding or exhausting, often out of a sense of duty or obligation. Perhaps you've been the go-to caretaker, the problem solver, or the one everyone leans on in times of crisis. While these roles can be meaningful, they can also become overwhelming if they demand more than you can comfortably give. By establishing boundaries, you are acknowledging that your well-being matters too, and that you deserve to protect it. When you communicate your boundaries, it's essential to be both clear and gentle. Family members may not immediately understand your limits, especially if they're used to relying on you without question. Start by explaining your needs calmly, emphasizing that this is about self-care and well-being, not about withdrawing love. For example, you might say, "I need some time for myself these days, but I'd love to spend time together on weekends." Or, "I can help with that, but I have to stick to my budget as well." A respectful conversation like this can go a long way toward building understanding and ensuring that your boundaries are respected. Boundaries also play an important role in preserving self-respect. When we constantly prioritize others' needs over our own, it can lead to a sense of depletion or even resentment. Over time, ignoring your own needs may cause you to feel unappreciated or taken for granted, especially if family members don't fully acknowledge the sacrifices you're making. By setting boundaries, you are standing up for your own needs and expressing self-worth. You're sending the message that while you love and support your family, you also value and respect yourself. In the end, setting boundaries within family relationships allows you to give and receive love in a way that's healthy, sustainable, and respectful. You've earned the right to live with peace, to make time for yourself, and to honor the life you've built. Establishing boundaries doesn't diminish your love for your family. It simply ensures that your relationships are built on mutual respect and understanding. As you nurture these boundaries, you'll find that you're better able to enjoy family time, support your loved ones, and still live in a way that honors your own well-being. 5. Stop living to please others. For many seniors, putting others first, especially family, has been a defining aspect of life. Years spent nurturing children, supporting a spouse, or helping out with grandchildren often come from a place of deep love and commitment. Yet this tendency to prioritize others' needs over our own can lead to a life of sacrifice that leaves little room for personal fulfillment. After decades of giving, it's not uncommon to reach a point where you wonder, what about my needs, my dreams? This isn't selfish thinking. It's a necessary realization for anyone who wants to live a balanced, meaningful life. At this stage, it's essential to shift focus and embrace the importance of self-care and pursuing personal goals. Living solely to please others, especially family, can lead to a sense of depletion. When we're constantly giving without taking time to restore our energy, we risk losing touch with the things that make us feel alive and fulfilled. While caring for others is a beautiful part of life, it shouldn't come at the expense of one's own happiness and well-being. After all, you can't pour from an empty cup. Self-care and personal fulfillment aren't just about taking care of yourself. They're also about ensuring that you have the energy and joy to give authentically to others. Reclaiming personal goals and interests can be a powerful act of self-respect. Perhaps there are dreams you put aside years ago, a hobby you never explored, a place you always wanted to visit, or a passion you never fully pursued. Now is the time to embrace those aspirations. Whether it's taking a class, traveling, gardening, or simply spending more time on a favorite activity, following these interests brings a sense of purpose and joy. Allowing yourself to pursue these goals doesn't mean you're neglecting your family. It means you're honoring your own life too. It's common to feel a sense of guilt when shifting focus to your own needs, especially if family has always been at the forefront of your decisions. But remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. When you take time to care for your own needs, you become a happier, healthier version of yourself, which ultimately benefits everyone around you. By nurturing your own well-being, you're better equipped to support others from a place of genuine love rather than obligation or exhaustion. Living to please others may have been a meaningful path in earlier years, but today, the opportunity to live authentically and joyfully is one that's fully within reach. Embrace it wholeheartedly and allow yourself to find fulfillment in ways that matter to you. 6. Protecting against manipulative people. As we grow older, life's changes can sometimes make us feel more vulnerable, whether due to physical limitations, shifting family dynamics, or even the experience of loneliness. This vulnerability, while natural, can unfortunately attract people who don't have our best interests at heart. Manipulative individuals, whether acquaintances, relatives, or even supposed friends, may see an opportunity to exploit kindness, generosity, or the need for companionship. Recognizing this reality doesn't mean you should become distrustful. It simply means arming yourself with discernment and the tools to protect your emotional and financial well-being. Manipulative people often operate by gaining your trust and creating a false sense of closeness. They may appear to be very supportive, listening to your concerns and offering help, but over time you might notice that they're always around during moments of vulnerability, ready to step in, but often with strings attached. These people may start making requests, whether for financial assistance, favors, or emotional support that doesn't seem to go both ways. One of the telltale signs of manipulation is an imbalance in the relationship, when you feel that you're constantly giving but not receiving anything meaningful in return. Recognizing these patterns requires self-awareness and a willingness to trust your instincts. Take a moment to reflect on how you feel after interactions with certain people. Are you left feeling uplifted, or do you feel drained and uneasy? Genuine friends and loved ones leave you feeling supported and valued, while manipulators often leave you feeling obligated, or emotionally exhausted. Paying attention to these patterns is the first step in protecting yourself from manipulation. Setting boundaries is a crucial defense against manipulation. Boundaries aren't just about physical distance, they involve emotional and financial limits as well. For instance, if someone frequently asks you for money, it's okay to set a firm but kind limit, saying that you're unable to help financially at this time. Practice phrases like, "I'm not in a position to lend money," or "I'm happy to help in other ways, but I have to stick to my budget." By setting financial boundaries, you protect your resources and signal that your generosity has limits. It's also important to practice saying no without guilt. Manipulators often thrive on people-pleasing tendencies, pushing you to do things out of guilt or obligation. Learning to say no confidently can disrupt this pattern. Remind yourself that you have the right to protect your own time, energy, and resources. A simple, "No, that doesn't work for me," can be empowering and sets a clear boundary. Protecting yourself from manipulative people is ultimately about honoring your well-being. By recognizing red flags, setting boundaries, and trusting your instincts, you empower yourself to enjoy relationships that truly enrich your life. It's not about closing yourself off. It's about making room for people who value and respect you for who you are, ensuring that the time and energy you give are met with the same sincerity. 7. Let go of unfulfilled expectations. As we grow older, it's natural to reflect on the sacrifices we've made over the years, time devoted to raising children, effort spent supporting family, and the countless ways we've put others first. With these reflections, there often comes a hope, perhaps even an expectation, that those we cared for will recognize our sacrifices and express gratitude. We envision moments of heartfelt acknowledgement, a simple thank you, or a recognition of all we've done. But waiting for this validation, especially from family, can sometimes lead to profound disappointment when it doesn't arrive. Relying on external recognition to feel valued is a fragile source of self-worth and can ultimately lead to resentment. To live with greater peace, it's essential to shift the focus from external validation to internal self-worth. Finding fulfillment within ourselves means honoring our own sacrifices without needing anyone else to affirm them. Each act of kindness, patience, and love we've given over the years is valuable, not because someone else acknowledged it, but because it reflects our character and integrity. When we value our sacrifices independently, we begin to see them as part of our legacy, a testament to who we are and the life we've chosen to lead. Letting go of unfulfilled expectations allows us to move past resentment and embrace a life defined by inner peace. This isn't about discounting the importance of our relationships or ceasing to care for others. Rather, it's about nurturing a sense of completeness within ourselves. By acknowledging our own worth and the love we've shared, we can find satisfaction without waiting for external validation that may never come. This internal recognition can be deeply liberating, helping us let go of any lingering sense of disappointment and fostering a greater sense of self-respect. Ultimately, letting go of unfulfilled expectations isn't about giving up hope that others will appreciate us. It's about finding contentment that isn't dependent on others. Your worth isn't tied to anyone's acknowledgement. By valuing yourself independently, you create space for a peaceful, fulfilling life. Remember, you are enough, and your journey has been profoundly meaningful just as it is. The love, resilience, and sacrifices you've embodied are all a part of your unique legacy, one that doesn't need anyone else's validation to be complete. 8. Moderation in personal habits. As we age, daily routines and personal habits can become comforting anchors, providing structure and stability. However, it's important to maintain a balance in these routines to avoid falling into over-dependency. When we rely too heavily on certain habits, whether it's watching television for long hours, following the same daily schedule without variation, or even clinging to familiar activities, we risk narrowing our experiences and limiting our engagement with the world. Striking a balance allows us to enjoy these routines without letting them confine us, keeping our days dynamic and enriching. One way to foster a balanced lifestyle is by integrating a variety of fulfilling activities that bring joy and keep us mentally, physically, and emotionally active. Physical exercise, such as a morning walk or a gentle yoga class, is an excellent addition to any routine. Not only does it keep us physically fit, but it also offers a refreshing change of environment and can improve our mood. Social engagement is another valuable way to add variety to our days. Whether it's joining a community group, volunteering, or simply meeting friends for coffee, social interactions help us stay connected and build meaningful relationships. Creative pursuits are also a wonderful alternative to add depth to daily life. Trying activities like painting, writing, or gardening can be highly rewarding, allowing us to express ourselves and discover new skills. These activities bring a sense of accomplishment and often encourage us to focus on the present moment, fostering mindfulness and a renewed appreciation for life's small joys. By balancing familiar routines with new, fulfilling activities, we can create a lifestyle that is both comforting and invigorating. This approach keeps our days interesting, our minds engaged, and our spirits lifted. Embracing moderation in personal habits encourages a broader, more fulfilling lifestyle that celebrates the richness of every day, reminding us that life remains full of possibility, no matter our age. The path to a fulfilled life in later years. Aging can indeed be a deeply fulfilling journey when approached with wisdom, resilience, and an open heart. By focusing on mental flexibility, embracing new experiences, setting healthy boundaries, and letting go of unmet expectations, we create space for a life filled with purpose, joy, and peace. Moderation in daily habits and protecting ourselves from manipulation further enhances our well-being, allowing us to live authentically and with self-respect. Each of these insights empowers us to make the most of our later years, finding fulfillment in the present while honoring all that we have lived and learned. If these ideas resonate with you, consider integrating them into your life and sharing your journey with us. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to stay connected with content that supports you on this path to a meaningful, enriched life. Let's continue growing and thriving together, one day at a time.